Let's face it, real estate is the golden goose of wealth creation. It's the playground of millionaires, the backbone of generational wealth, and the one investment class that lets you leverage other people's money to build your own empire. But what if you're starting from scratch? No savings. No rich relatives. No six-figure salary. Just ambition, hustle, and a dream. This video is for you. We're going to break down real, proven strategies to scale your real estate portfolio without putting your own money down. These aren't gimmicks. They're creative financing techniques used by savvy investors every day. Whether you're a broke college grad, a full-time employee with bills to pay, or someone who's just tired of watching others build wealth while you sit on the sidelines, this is your blueprint. Mindset first. Why no money down is a skill, not a scam. Before we dive into tactics, let's talk mindset. No money down doesn't mean no effort. It means leveraging other people's money, OPM, using creative deal structures, building relationships that open doors, solving problems for sellers and partners. You're not avoiding money, you're replacing it with value. The truth is, money is just one form of currency. Others include time, knowledge, network, negotiation skills, vision. If you can master these, you'll never need to start with cash again. Strategy #1. Wholesaling, the gateway to real estate hustle. Wholesaling is the art of finding deals and flipping contracts. How it works. 1. You find a distressed property or motivated seller. 2. You negotiate a purchase price and sign a contract. 3. You assign that contract to another investor for a fee. Why it's powerful. No need to buy the property. No credit checks. No capital required. What you need: a strong buyer's list, marketing skills, bandit signs, cold calling, direct mail. Negotiation chops real-world example. Let's say you find a property worth N$150 million, but the seller is willing to let it go for N$35 million. You lock it in under contract and assign it to an investor for N$38 million. You just made N$3 million without owning anything. Strategy #2. House hacking, live free, build equity. House hacking is one of the smartest ways to start investing. What it is: you buy a multi-unit property, live in one unit, and rent out the others. Why it works: your tenants pay your mortgage, you build equity while living rent-free, you qualify for residential loans, lower rates, easier approval, variations, rent out rooms in a single-family home, Airbnb your spare bedroom, convert a garage or basement into a rental unit. Financing tip: use an FHA loan in the US, or explore local housing programs in Nigeria that support first-time buyers. Strategy #3. Equity partnerships. Leverage relationships, not cash. If you don't have money, find someone who does, and offer them value. How to structure it: you find the deal, manage the rehab, and handle tenants. Your partner brings the capital. You split profits or equity. What partners want: clear ROI, transparency, a trustworthy operator. Where to find them: real estate meetups, LinkedIn, friends and family. Angel investors. Example: you find a duplex for N$60 million. You negotiate a seller-financed deal. Your partner puts up $10 million for rehab. You manage everything. You split the cash flow 50/50. Strategy #4. Seller financing, let the seller be the bank. Seller financing is a game changer. What it is: the seller agrees to finance the purchase instead of you getting a bank loan. Why it works: flexible terms, no bank approval, often no down payment. Ideal sellers: retiring landlords, inherited property owners, sellers with equity but no urgency. How to pitch it: instead of me getting a loan, what if I pay you monthly over time? You get steady income and I take care of the property. Strategy #5. Private and hard money, fast cash for fast deals. Private and hard money lenders are your shortcut to funding. Hard money, short-term, high interest, based on asset value. Private money, individuals lending from savings or retirement. More flexible terms, often relationship-based. How to find them: bigger pockets, Facebook groups, local investor clubs. Tip: always have a clear exit strategy: refinance, flip, or cash flow. Strategy #6. Sweat equity, trade skills for ownership. If you're broke but skilled, you're not broke, you're valuable. What you can offer: renovation work, property management, marketing and leasing, Deal sourcing. How to structure it: joint venture agreements, equity shares, profit splits. Example: you help a flipper renovate a property. Instead of getting paid, you negotiate 10% equity. When the property sells, you earn a share of the profits. Strategy #7, BRRRR, the ultimate wealth loop. Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. Why it's genius. You recycle your capital. You build equity fast. You scale quickly. What you need: undervalued properties, rehab funds from partners or lenders. A bank willing to refinance. Example: you buy a distressed triplex for N40 million. You rehab it for N10 million. It's now worth N70 million. You refinance, pull out N20 million, and buy your next deal. Strategy #8, master lease options, control without ownership. This is one of the most underrated strategies. What it is: you lease a property with the option to buy later. You rent it out and pocket the difference. Why it works: no upfront purchase, cash flow from day one, time to build capital before buying ideal properties, vacant rentals, commercial spaces, tired landlord. Strategy #9, crowdfunding and fractional ownership. Invest in real estate with as little as N10,000. Platforms: Fundrise, Realty Mogul, Arc7. Why it's great: passive income, diversification, low barrier to entry. Tip: use this to build experience and credibility while saving for bigger deals. Strategy #10, government-backed loans and grants. Governments want you to invest. Options: FHA, Virginia USDA loans, US, NHF, Nigeria's National Housing Fund, local housing grants. Why it matters: low or no down payment, subsidized interest rates, support for first-time buyers. Tip: research your local housing authority. You might be eligible for free money. Bonus strategy: creative deal structuring. Sometimes the deal is in the details. Examples: deferred down payments, rent-to-own agreements, joint ventures with equity swaps. What matters: solving the seller's problem, creating win-win scenarios, thinking outside the box. Deep dive: real-life success stories. Let's look at how real people scaled with no money down. Story 1, the hustler from Lagos. Started with wholesaling vacant lots. Built a network of buyers. Partnered with a developer. Now owns 15 units across Lagos mainland. Story 2, the Airbnb queen. Rented apartments on master leases. Furnished them. Listed on Airbnb. Used profits to buy her first duplex. Story 3, the veteran investor. Used VA loan to buy a fourplex. Lived in one unit, rented the rest. Repeated the process. Now owns 30 doors, all with no money down. Your 90-day action plan. Let's turn theory into action. Month 1. Learn, read books, listen to podcasts, join forums, network, attend meetups, message investors, build, create a buyer's list, research markets. Month 2. Find deals, drive for dollars, cold call, use PropStream, pitch partners, present deals, offer value, lock in your first deal. Month 3. Close, use creative financing, cash flow, rent it out or flip it. Repeat, use profits or equity to scale. Final thoughts: you don't need money, you need strategy. If you've made it this far, you're not just interested, you're committed. Remember, money follows great deals. Confidence comes from knowledge. Success is built on action.